Hello, so we are in the top 16 of online worlds, and I will be recording the game between Miha and Lobotom. They're playing Summer for Miha, and I think Lobotom is playing Lannister Alliance, which, if this is similar deck to what I played against in Champions of Westeros, it is. It is alliance between Qohor and Banner Kraken, which is kind of like a Voltron type Eric Canville breaker with the cats, and it can be pretty fast and all of that. So it will be interesting if Miha can keep it in control, so he has time enough to win it. Slightly biased here because I'm rooting for Miha, but I appreciate this different type creative decks that are not standard meta decks. And honestly, Lobotom was King of Smiths doing the best in the online worlds currently. I think there are two undefeated decks really, but he had better strength of schedule as well. So he was first after the Swiss, and now Miha plays against him. Yeah, Miha plays Bara Summer, which plays stuff like Grand Melee and all of that. So Miha puts only two cards on setup, which could be bad, but could also be good. He has the 5 cost King's Landing, which is a good one, but Bastard in Hiding, okay. Well, it's alright. Yeah, and here's Eric and Willbreaker already on setup. That doesn't seem great, and hopefully there is going to be something on Miha's side to make it up for him. Well, opening with Withering Cold, that's quite risky against this type of control decks, right? There's 3 copies of Cilici in Miha's deck, and there's 3 copies of Melisandre. There's Saving the Kingdom, which works on this Rancel, maybe, or I don't know if he plays other 3 costers, probably, since he has yeah, um, all the cat attachments, and I don't know, maybe some Florian Junk or something like that. Okay. Red Priest can be annoying. Maybe takes out some key cards. There's no attachments for one. So, seems like he's happy with his opening, so that's also not a good sign for me. Has to make some choices, and he has an extra gold here in King's Landing actually, so that's then 8 gold left to work with. Yeah, and it's really hard when you play this type of red priests in the beginning, because sometimes it's really hard to judge which is the top card. Oh, and there's Cersei. Yeah, she can be really fast, and she doesn't get nailed by Cersei for what that's worth. And would also give 6 strength to Lancer here. Stigates give you draw and then econ in later rounds with King's Landing. Yeah, Miha really likes this type of econ draw situation, but it's quite grindy even in Martial. It takes a while to get really strong, and then um, you have to click on so many things to get it. Well, he has enough to marshal Silisi, but right now I don't know. I don't know if he knows what's in head and if that's worth it, or has Silisi even. But I think one thing to mention, he has this guy. He um, gets the cat attachment, so he doesn't kneel ever. And if he doesn't kneel, he plays. I think possibly 3 copies of Defiance. I know when he played against me in Champions of Westeros, he played it twice in a row, or I think maybe one got discarded and played another one. So yeah, okay. So there's just the loaded bag brother that's not going to stop that much. I think possibly in this phase. Or maybe he saw the hand and decided that it's worth it. Yeah, I don't know why he's not using the extra gold from King's Landing. That seems like a mistake. Oh, and there is Victarion. He has to kneel, but he does have Intimidate, so there's gonna be 2 Intimidates. Still no attachments though. Hmm. Milk, presumably for Bagging Brother or Red Priest. So possibly just wants to get an attachment and trade it then for something else, which makes sense as well. And there could be another attachment in hand. But yeah. Yeah, and to be fair, it's fairly safe here. If you put negative attachments on um, opponent's characters, you're always a bit in danger that they get discarded um, when you apply military claims. So that's something that you have to consider sometimes. Yeah, Miha goes for a challenge. This one is pretty expendable one. He's probably going to get claimed anyway, so uh, gives one card away for unopposed though, but gets rid of that Lancer that I think the deck also plays. I think the deck also plays Heir to the Iron Throne, which then can find something better, can find Cersei or possibly Jaime. Yeah, and now this milk will get traded away into one of the cats, probably. Unless you decide to take the hit and give him the Cersei back, get rid of that Red Priest. That's quite an interesting dilemma. But I suppose there might be another attachment in hand, and then it doesn't seem worth it either way. Hmm, there's Boots. So Boots gives you renown, but there's also printed renown on Eric. Yeah, and he does put it in just in case he needs to trade the Boots instead of milk, but here comes their pounce. So on the positive side for Miha here, in this type of deck, you don't necessarily care that much that your characters are not. So maybe fair enough. He keeps this location standing just to have it next round. I don't know. Uh, so he plays Saraaa or this? No, he discard. Oh, it gets discarded. I see. And Shireen gets taken for pillage. Shireen would be alright to have her on the board right now. Such bad pillages. Solicitor. It's really unfortunate. Yeah, and there's Lady Whiskers now, so. Mm. Yeah, and I think this is not looking really good. It's hard when attack rushes you so fast. And decides to trade away. Which one? Lady Whiskers. And what does he get instead? Widow's Veil. Interesting. So Widow's Veil only gives him plus strength. Yeah, so you might expect something like Grand Melee now for Miha. Grand Melee does help a little bit if you have small board. Only one character here now, and this one's Nelt, and apparently considering trading that one away. I assume the Nelt one. You wouldn't want to trade away the standing Eric. Hmm. Now here's Cersei. And if there's no Neil for Miha, that's quite a problem. Because two characters that can go in two challenges without much cost. Begin Brother gets milked. Which, to be fair, is maybe not the worst if you can have Adelena or something like that. Then Defiance doesn't work, but you have to kneel Eric first, right? It would be really good to get a Melisandre or something. Yes, there is one gold left, so there could be something like treachery. I don't know if it is in the deck, but I think makes sense for Lannister. It's a banner, but it has many of these ones. Yeah, at least some traitors or milk for Cersei would be nice, but it all got discarded previous round. Such good cards. Even just, Pillage is blind and everything, but sometimes just gets such good hits. Yeah, hopefully something good. Something good comes in still. Digs more. Hmm. Yeah, let's see. Something comes in. The problem is, I don't know why I have this random scroll bar here. It happened a while ago and it doesn't go away. It's Imri. Hmm. Well, Triggering Imri is a bit sad with not that many locations in play. You're sacrificing quite a bit. Hmm. Checks with their stretchery, maybe. Yeah, and with Grand Melee revealed, it's enough to kneel two, so you can kneel two and be okay, but yeah, it's like all the icon. That was treachery, yeah. Okay, gets rid of all of them. That's seems really bad, but I mean for future rounds, right? Because yeah, could only get rid of two of them because surely he can't do a single challenge in Grand Melee. Ah, okay, so he's so defiant, so presumably, yeah, that's why he plays it like that. And now he's winning dominance, but you can't really do anything. Yeah. Mm, well, now what? Hmm. Interesting. King in the North is played. Well, you can still trigger Selisi if you draw her, but it's just enough gold to trigger her and then nothing else, basically. Hmm. Well, Robert's alright, but these two will not kneel. Yeah, I honestly I think, and Robert of course can trigger on King in the North, but honestly, it's looking kind of like it's going to end this round. Have two intrigue challenges that are basically free. Cersei gets her power. That's two intrigues are too powerful. Cersei too power for Eric. It puts you on 13 already. And Eric also has Intimidate, so not much you can do against that, fortunately. Yeah, best you can do is defend, but even that, the next one is unopposed. And I think just the next one wins. Hmm. Why not play Milk instead? Surely Milk and Cersei would have more chances of stopping something than... Yeah, well... Hmm. Well, a little sad to see this end so quickly, but yeah, we assume that it would be a hard matchup for control, and Lobotom continues. Has now we can see. Hmm, do I have? Yeah. So he will play next round against either uh, Jim Hansen, the reigning champion with Targaryen Qohor, or Baratheon Wars, which is, from what I've seen, if this is a similar World Cup deck to the World Cup, something like Bara Qohor, but with different agenda, maybe more control, but similar attachments and stuff like that. And let's see, we can check quickly which one of them is doing better. Mm. Yeah, seems like it might be a pretty even game. And well, we can continue with this one. Hmm. Miha's favorite cards are Andrew Estermund in the deck. Yeah, so this is Mad King's comment into oof, interesting, into uh, King in the North and Solicit triggers that nils everyone. And there's Sweet Sleep on the Lena, so the Lena's going to be active unless there's some nightmares or something like that. And there are cards in shadows, so let's see if it's enough for Targaryen to get through. He could have used the Queen's Guard, right? Oh no, he can't actually. Yeah, he blocked the Queen's Guard with the King in the North.
Greetings, everyone. I have arrived.
Hi. Well, a bit of an unfortunate game, right? I think we
Yeah.
knew that it might go like that, right? And we were guessing a little bit what would be in the deck. I played it against in Champions of Westeros, but not in the World Cup, so I wasn't sure. But yeah, he got the Eric, the main guy, right? I think right on setup and went pretty fast. I
Yeah,
was
when I
wondering.
checked with Red Priest, there was treachery and defiance basically there, so it was difficult to. I mean, could kneel a little bit, but had to get past treachery, and then Eric just stands with his detachment. So
Yeah.
I mean, I had to sack all Econ on Grand Melee just to
Yeah.
kneel all of them, so the Defiance wouldn't just do challenges back. It was so
Yeah, I
difficult.
was wondering why you sacked all three, but yeah,
Yeah,
was
there was no way.
there was no way then. Yeah, yeah,
Had
maybe.
to probably mulligan for Melisandre because on small boards maybe there is some kind of chance, but even she would just run into treachery in Defiance. So
Yeah, and he also
tough.
runs King in the North. I didn't remember that exists, or I maybe didn't see it when I played against it, and that would block Melisandre. But I was thinking maybe he has Silesian. Um, Actually surprised that this Bara Wars deck also runs Silesian. I thought it was more of a Qohor like, but has a lot more control than
Yeah,
I
it was
expected.
in the World Cup, but obviously this is the new event, so no guarantees that it's a similar type of deck. And I'm seeing Andrew Estermont in the card
Yeah,
in the World Championship.
I already
Uh,
commented your favorite card.
is he
Maybe.
actually going to do stuff now? Because that's really embarrassing for everyone. I guess he would need to kill Red Priest right at this point
Well,
to
no,
do stuff.
it's
Oh, we're
it's
resolving this
melting's
still.
command,
Okay.
so it's going.
Yeah. Oh, but that's good for Bara.
Mm-hmm. And I guess so. Dario comes back. Mm. Yeah, and this is, by the way, so this is the match that Lobotom plays against next, so he might get another Baratheon. And this is more of a mix between constructive and
Well,
control, right?
sweet sleep on Delena. I played Jim Hansen in preparation. One time in the middle of the night, I played Bara Summer against this Qohor, and yeah, I didn't have sweet sleep in my deck, so Delena got milked, and then Queensguard went crazy. But now that she's protected there and isn't going to be stopped, that's so tough to. I mean, what's in
Yeah,
Shadows? Aegon or something now?
yeah, not sure. I mean, Queensguard is still restricted, right? So can be Aegon.
So
And
nothing
even if
coming out.
he doesn't have the trait trigger. And Dario got taken for claim back, so that seems to be a nice discard, nice hit. Mhm.
So if it's just copies of Queensguard in Shadows, then that's not good for Jim.
Mhm.
Are there any characters? I think probably could he play? He's not playing hired assassins or anything like that, surely. Oh, he's playing the merchants. I think black market
The ones that
merchants.
search for
Yeah,
attachment, yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
but with King in the North, not worth it, right? So just basically wasting around, and he's
Mhm.
going to try now to do something.
Yeah, and to be fair, it's nothing's guaranteed here. If you get some aggro with Drogo, and I don't know, there could be there's almost guaranteed to be at least one Baristan in the deck as well, and if you get too much claim and your board gets reduced, I don't know. Yeah, and to be fair, there is Viserys, which he couldn't get rid of on the King in the North turn, but he might try to get rid of him now or
Well,
at
is
some
March
point.
still there? Oh, maybe not playing March in this deck. That would be great because there's nothing to March for Bara.
Mm-hmm.
And then you sweet sleep. You get rid of the sweet sleep.
Yeah, already played
Although
first
Melisandre
snow.
need he can kind of overcome now, right? Just by standing in marshalling still.
Mm-hmm.
Bara has such card
Well,
advantage
you
now.
can always near a Rolly or something like that. Whatever else comes in.
Mm,
You can't have Aegon and Queensguard, right? That's how it works. The restricted.
yeah, I think
If I
so.
remember correctly. Okay. Because he has some interaction with Aegon. That's yeah, and City Besieged. I see it explain this without even having at the gates opening, and it's pretty good still.
Well, I mean, Drogo is not milked, and there's a two claimer with three
Okay,
characters in play for
so
Bara.
there's Septa Lemur. So surely, surely we are wrong, and Aegon is also in the deck.
It could be for the merchants, maybe.
Mm. Or maybe for, No, she can't give anyone else inside, just Aegon, okay.
I'll check for you what the restricted list is exactly.
Alright.
Aegon and Queensguard both properly restricted.
Yeah, so no Aegon. Could be for the merchants, could be for something else.
And now better have some claim soak, otherwise everything might be going.
Well, for now, there's one challenge that can be defended by Beric, but yeah, that's what I was saying, right? It can be really tight. The second you get board cleared, not sure how much you can recover.
Okay, needs to have a dupe. Or just maybe Scene in Flames. Scene in Flames on Khal Drogo, then okay, probably not going to suffer 2 military if you even suffer 1 from that point.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what hired assassins are like stat wise. Ooh, Mirk for Drogo, that's pretty good
That's
as well.
something, but still you have to claim Jon and what, Beric or Jon and Melisandre. What's this guy going to find? If does he play Sweet Slips? That would kind of suck for Gabi here, although
It
you're
would be
blanking your own
still,
attachments
yeah,
as well.
it still would be somewhat costly, right?
Just put this on Rolly, yeah, just in case. Now let's have at least a Scene in Flames. Come on.
Let's see.
If the last card, by the way, is Shadow of the East, then Jim deserves to lose for playing that broken crap.
Targaryen does potentially deserve some new restrictions, right?
Well, if there was Scene in Flames, would have been played already.
Yeah, seems that would be sensible, yeah. You do have to claim two, so which two? Think you can't get rid of the Lena, but of
This
Beric,
is sadly now going to turn around, I'm afraid, because
yeah.
the guy will also get the Intimidate attachment now if he doesn't have it already, does he?
The intimidated attachment is on Rolly,
Okay, so yeah, that's
but
going
it's
to
not
be a big
unique,
problem.
so
Plus Jon, okay, Jon will just, yeah, draw more cards for Jim. Now to gain power is Bara in some sort of hope that, no, okay,
seems
already
not.
planning how to recover after next round. I mean, he has 10 plots, so it's quite reasonable to expect that he has a bunch of resets of different kinds.
Yeah, no reset played yet. The Harris would be very sensible. Even more. Oh, actually, the Harris do much.
Well, if Bodyguard isn't taken, then you can Murgulis and see what happens from there. Although all of your, well, some of your key uniques are dead, including Delena.
Yeah, and there's Delena and Melisandre and John Erin and this guy. That's all really strong things. Dead. Think Delena is so important if she dies.
Oh, okay. Well,
So next
Hand's
matchup
judgment
is
not,
going to be. Oh,
not
okay.
going back to hand at least and not discarding this, but I mean. Okay, so there's not going to be a second military now, which means some board survives. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
I
I
can't
think
believe he has this crap in the deck and just run into an opponent's summer plot.
it is. That's one of the most annoying cards, I have to say.
Imagine playing Qohor Mirror, right, against Bara Qohor if it was still viable, and you have this shit, and you just discard all of the opponent's attachments, every single one of them.
But why not do an intrigue first with the intimidate guy? Okay,
I
this
guess
is
he was trying to get rid of the milk and kill them both. Yeah, but you're right,
yeah.
actually. bodyguard. Unless he plans to win this round. Which he isn't.
No, I think he just plans to defend power.
Well, is he really well informed that there isn't a Morgulis in the Baratheon? I mean, with 10 plots, you may as well.
Well, but I don't know, two Queensguard go back and you marshal Dario or okay, two Barristans in discard pile, so maybe not another Barristan, but
Well, you can marshal. Okay, it's the Harris. That's not the worst thing. But Viserys might be going. Although, ironically, Viserys would just about. No, he wouldn't survive. Okay, you just keep the military icons, right?
yeah, you keep the military icons. But do you get rid of milk or do you get rid of sweet sleep?
With
Probably
sleep,
milk.
I mean, you're on 12. Just two challenges, right?
Yeah, but if you get rid of milk, right, you guys get rid of your milk and do your challenges, surely. And even this doesn't work because, look, this guy goes to shadows, so you
Yeah,
lose.
he would be on Morgulis as well, right? So
Yeah, but no, I'm just saying he basically lost Viserys and Friedman and Sep Telemorph for what that's worth, but yeah.
okay, so
Well,
Delena is now milkable, but if you play Melisandre Selisi, yeah, then Queensguard stands for you can, yeah, pretty hopeless. And his first player as well. On purpose, yes.
can
Well,
he try
Bar
to
was doing
win?
well when I joined.
Yeah, he can't try to win with this, okay. Maybe if he marshaled a Lightbringer for this guy. I mean, so this guy can lock one of them, right? So if you can push the challenge through, but with
Mm-hmm.
Qohor. Oh, but you have your own Delena, so maybe no. Yeah, you don't then have Lightbringer probably.
Well, no, and it's not in play. It's not a Qohor deck, so
No, no. Yeah, I was thinking if he marshaled now that attachment and he had a challenge with Beric, then he stands
yeah.
and can defend the other one. But
The he wouldn't stand now that Tokar is in play though. But yeah,
oh, and I mean, if he would, if
in
he had Lightbringer.
no, because you can't gain power, can you? Oh,
No,
he
you
can.
can because
He
you
would
have
have
the
an
attachment.
attachment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Um, uh, the World Cup deck that Austria plays has the Zorahai Reborn and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if the Lena is. I mean, I can check, but I think this is a different way of playing this now. It's not
Yeah, yeah. I think that's a
same
different.
deck.
I mean, it looks very different from the World Cup.
But
I mean,
let's
very
check.
different. With yeah.
Well, actually, never mind. There's three Delenas in that one as well, and no Lightbringer. But in the World Cup deck, there is Morgulis and now the Harris. So at least that part is different.
Interesting.
Robert and three bastards of Robert. That would be nice to have earlier when everything got killed.
Yeah, you can now barely push a power challenge through to lock Drogo, I suppose. But then you get unopposed. You get unopposed military and unopposed intrigue. And even then, you don't know what else that shadow merchant will bring in. So I'll scroll up to check what that merchant does exactly. So, top 10 cards. So just any attachment he can bring in. Although look at how many there are in already.
Mm. Yeah, it's hopeless. You'd have to attack with everyone just to push a challenge through. Or
Yeah,
you
and
can
then
pass and try to defend, but it's not enough.
no, I
I
think he
mean,
went
okay, you can
first.
kill Alistair to kneel one guy, but Delena is going to get milked, right?
No, I mean you can kill Shireen then for kneeling one guy, right? You can kneel two
Yeah.
guys, but the
In
problem
fact,
is.
is there a relore? There isn't even a relore.
Oh,
Oof.
oh yeah, yeah,
Rough.
right. Okay, that sucks a little bit, yeah. But you
You
have.
just do power with Shireen so that someone stands, someone kneels.
Well, no, because then it's better to go with yeah, with winning power and locking one, right? You lock one, you lock Drogo presumably. The problem is then he does one challenge that is unopposed. Ah, but then even he wins. What did
Yeah, need
increase
to
his strength?
attack with everyone. Yeah, just another attachment coming in, right?
No, what did increase his strength? Because
Oh, he has the breaker of chains, and he's going to get
oh,
another
okay,
attachment.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
even attacking with everyone, if as long as there's an attachment you can put on Drogo, you can't push the challenge through at all.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jim wins, close to actually being able to defend his title.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. I might put some kind of curse on him for that Shadow of the East offense, but wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if he defended. I think he's a nice guy and a really great player, and playing something completely different than last year.
Well, still very aggressive deck.
Mm.
But yeah.
Okay, I'll let you finish the video. I'll grab some food before we stream top 8.
Okay, so I'll just quickly check what the standings are right now. We can see which ones got reported already. So we know there is going to be Jim and lobotom. Oh, and right way down wins against Stark Fealty. So yeah, Stark's not doing great this tournament. I managed to get to 3 wins before losing with actually the same matchup that he had in extended cut, but yeah, managed to get it, and then the rare shadows got him. Then we have interesting. So the round got beats White Book, which I think both are Chinese players if I'm not mistaken, and then it's gonna be against another Chinese player, Hero, with Greyjoy Fealty. And great, Peter makes it through as well, and he's going to play against Tyrell Whitebook, which is another one of his favorite decks. So hopefully get some luck and plays really well against a deck that is a bit easier to play well against, and will be a little bit biasedly rooting for him. Was sad to see that Nico didn't make it. He always has interesting decks, and yeah. And now, did Alex finish his game? Let's just quickly check what the situation is. Oh, with 11 minutes to go and 12-5. So, yeah, this is Targaryen. It's the Traki deck with Prince Drogo. So, yeah. Also has Laughing Storm in the deck. I did not know that. I think when we played, we both got through half of our cards and or like through I don't know most of our cards and I didn't see it. Uh, it's not that big location board. I suppose there was Mad King's Command played at some point. Yeah, there it is. And Yeah, it's looking hard, like a hard game to win. From from here, there's not much time. Yeah, and he uses in marshalling phase already his location, which with this Drogo could keep it in play but doesn't mm, because doesn't have a card to discard. And I was almost wanted to say that maybe he wanted a card for getting a stand, but look now, Alex has the answer to that as well. I really hope he can turn it around. I have a strong bias against these aggro Targaryen decks that are so um, NPU, as people like to say. I don't, yeah. What's his shadow? Is it a shadow priestess? It can't come out this round, but for the next one. And shadow priest, if it's claimed, will return Jogo to hand. And Marched played already, so presumably now Alex doing an intrigue challenge. No, yeah, makes sense. Have to push through as much as possible. But yeah, no Robert to keep this guy snelled. I assume he was the one who got marched previous round. Yeah, there you go. Well, if anyone can make this, it's probably Alex, right? And the Dragonstone Castle locks Cal. Oh, and there's Margulis played, yeah. I played against this deck in the Swiss and I did not expect Margulis last round. Mm. Yeah, I'm sure somebody else is also streaming this, but I'm just now curious to see if Alex can make it basically. Alex goes first, so um he can close call Melisandre right away if he wants to. But close calls Andrew, which might mean he's in hand. No, Andrew, sorry. Alistair. Hmm. Just looking at all the guys there. Mm. So what's the card that you need? I'm not sure if Alex's version actually plays Lucy, but it's not that great this round, I think. I never saw Alex's version play Lucy. The Lena is a good one. We will block Plaza. I do not expect these decks to play me. I was also very interested when the Superior Claim got played. That was not something that I would not expect at all out of the Targaryen aggro deck, but you know. Hmm. Yeah, and I think Milk more so for the renown rather than the actual ability. I would assume. Hmm. Yeah, I use this in marshalling because it's going to be blocked challenges. And discarded Jogo. Yeah, so he has his own Morgulis and Alex plays the Harris, so he's happy to get rid of that one. Mm. Another Blood Rider gives him stealth, that's something. But he can be nailed by a possible Shadow Priestess with the convenient 3 gold there. And Laughing Storm, I think, can kneel someone else as well. So can he push through? Yeah, easily push through an intrigue challenge. Nil Drogo. So an unopposed intrigue. There's no condition, right? Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So this Nils Drogo, you get an unopposed power as well. Oh, but of course, there's still Boom. Let's not forget about that. Oh, okay. The Trachean regards not a bad hit. So now it's gonna be hard to get rid of the power icons, but near the big one. Yeah, now you have to play fast to get to another round, I think. So how much? Oh, well, they have 6, so just enough to win a power. 6, if it's unopposed, gets to how much? 10, 10, 11. Then he wins a challenge back that's unopposed. It's 10, 12. Unopposed military. Is it worth it? Yeah, he's going to do it once. It's either defend it or he gets unopposed. He doesn't get unopposed. Yeah, sorry. Mm. Yeah, now if he does the challenge, Bastard can defend and get claimed, presumably. But doesn't. Okay, so just collects dominance. Oh, doesn't get claimed because it's of course Margulis. Sorry about that one. And locking the big power icon. So the next round, Alex has to win. Or get ahead, because it's not gonna be another one. Can he do it? It's against a 2 claim plot, presumably. We'll see. Late summer feast. Yeah. I don't think. I don't know if there's going to be another round. So there was already some discussion about the slow play, and I think it was specifically in this. Yeah. Now let's see Ocelisi. So there she is. She is in the deck. I was wondering about that. And Shadow Priest is honestly not the worst character to get back to hand, right? One thing to consider is now the Lena's not here, so this one working again, but Alex logs Dragonstone Castle. With Dragonstone Castle, so it's not going to be doing challenge, but there's the Trachean Guard. Is there another Shadow Priestess now? There is. Yeah, one of them presumably can stand with Plaza, yeah. It's going to be this one. This one gets you on ah, well, not that huge of a benefit. No, there's not even mustard on him. Yeah. Chooses the agenda but only draws, doesn't actually stand, and now he can't do any more challenges, so yeah, not sure if he will make it to another round. If you click really fast. Well, yeah. Not sure how this is going to go. Will there be another round? Will there be another round? Is there someone who can judge here? Well, it's unfortunate there's another one of these type of games that end like this. Yeah, I'm not sure how this is going, but unless there's somebody who can judge this, if there's another round or no, maybe just how it's going to have to end. Um, yeah. I'm not sure how the rest of the game was. Like, in the end, there wasn't any particular slow play, but it seems like it would be fair to have another round with a second to go, right? But okay. I'll end the video here and we'll try to probably stream some of the next top 8 games. Bye bye!